All right, let's dive right in. We're going to take a look at the absolute peak of the global wealth pyramid. Who are the world's richest people in 2025? Let's break it down.
So let's start with a number that's, well, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. $16.1 trillion. That's the combined net worth of every single billionaire on the entire planet. Just an absolutely mind-boggling figure.
But it's not just how big this number is, it's how fast it's growing. I mean, look at this. Total billionaire wealth has more than doubled in just the last 10 years. And what's even crazier? It's pretty much doubled again in just the last 5. The acceleration is just incredible.
So, who are these individuals, really? Let's get a quick global snapshot of what the billionaire landscape actually looks like in 2025. Get this. This year, the world is home to a record-breaking 3,028 billionaires. That means 247 new people joined the 3 Comma Club in just the last year alone.
And where in the world are they? Well, the wealth is pretty concentrated. The United States is still way out in front, no surprise there. But the really interesting story is the explosive growth in Asia, with China now firmly locked in as the #2 hotspot for the ultra-rich.
Okay, now let's zoom in. Let's talk about the most exclusive club within this already tiny group, the 5 wealthiest individuals on the face of the earth.
And this is so important to remember. This list, it's not just some scorecard. It's a mirror, really. It reflects which industries and what kind of big ideas are driving the whole global economy right now. So with that in mind, let's get to it. We're going to start our countdown at number 5 and work our way to the very, very top.
Kicking us off at number 5, we have Bernard Arnault, the man at the helm of the world's biggest luxury goods empire, LVMH.
Now, Arnault is kind of fascinating because he's the odd one out on a list that's just packed with tech guys. His empire, built on legendary brands like Louis Vuitton and Tiffany, just goes to show you the insane, lasting power of high-end luxury. It's a business model that's all about history and desire, and it has proven to be incredibly durable.
Coming in at number 4 is one of the original titans of the tech world, the co-founder of Oracle Corporation, Larry Ellison. Ellison is a perfect example of staying power in tech. I mean, this guy has been on the list for decades. He built his massive fortune on the database software that for years was the invisible engine running global business, long before everyone started talking about the cloud. All right, now we're cracking the top 3, and of course, you know this name, the man who completely reinvented how we all shop, Amazon founder, Jeff Bezos.
Bezos' wealth really just comes down to the unbelievable scale of Amazon. It's more than an e-commerce giant. It's a global logistics network. And maybe even more importantly, it's Amazon Web Services, the cloud computing behemoth that literally powers a huge slice of the internet as we know it.
And sliding into the #2 spot for 2025 after an absolutely monster year that saw his wealth just skyrocket is the founder of Meta Platforms, Mark Zuckerberg.
And think about this, at just 40 years old, Zuckerberg is the youngest person in this top 5 by a long, long shot. His wealth is a masterclass in what's called the network effect. You know, the idea that platforms like Facebook and Instagram just get more and more powerful as more people use them. It's a massive economic engine that runs on our connections.
Okay, so we've had luxury goods, old-school software, e-commerce, and social media. But there's one person standing above them all. It is time to crown number 1.
So who is it? Who managed to claim that coveted #1 ranking this year?
He's done it again. Reclaiming his title as the world's wealthiest person for 2025 is Elon Musk.
Yup, with a net worth of $342 billion, Musk's fortune is just on another level. And it's all powered by his 2 revolutionary, industry-disrupting companies, Tesla, which is completely rewriting the rules for electric cars, and SpaceX, which is doing the same thing for space exploration. His wealth is all tied to these huge, high-risk bets on the future.
So, okay, now that we've seen the whole ranking, let's zoom back out for a second. What does this list really tell us about the big picture trends that are shaping our world?
This right here, this tells the whole story. The shift in just 2 decades is just breathtaking. You look back at 2005, and the richest people were in things like steel and investing. But today, technology isn't just on the list. Technology is the list. It's driving pretty much everything. So what are the big takeaways here? Well, first, wealth at the very top is growing at a truly historic rate.
Second, the global economy now runs on digital platforms. There's just no question about it. And third, this intense concentration of money and power in the hands of so few, well, that has huge implications for every single one of us.
And that really leaves us with one final and pretty crucial question. In a world where a handful of tech visionaries have more wealth than entire countries, their ideas and their inventions aren't just shaping markets anymore, they're shaping society itself. And that's something we all need to think about.